right, so now we have one from Kai Amarante. Name sound familiar?
Okay.
Do you know Kai? This is Felipe.
Is that the son?
This is Felipe's son. So he says,
how old is he?
He think he's 13, 14 now.
Okay, perfect.
He's competed in Fight to Win twice. He won his he
Okay,
lost
good
his
for him.
first. He won his second. His Felipe's undefeated. He's 3-0. And
I know he always sends me those matches on Instagram. He's like, "Hey, I did that electric kick," and I was like, "I'm gonna share it." He's like, "No, don't share it. I don't want anybody to know."
So he says, best way to do the lockdown on heavier people, which is everyone he trains with.
Yeah, everybody. So you can't be flat on your back trying to play the lockdown, right? That's the major thing. So imagine these are my legs here. I'm using my lockdown. I'm flat on my back here. See how flat I am? I don't know if I'm flat. These are my legs here. I got them locked down. This is the motion that I want to do, where I'm bringing my knees to my face all the time. So I lock it down and then I pull my knees to my face, and that shifts my opponent's weight up towards my upper body, and it gets me closer to their hips, and it gives me access to be able to move them now, because it stops making their hips so heavy. So use your lockdown to go underneath the guy. So using the hands to bring him this way. If you got two underhooks, you just bring him this way, and bring your knees like you're balling up tight, like you're pulling your knees in as you do it. I know you can't see my knees.
No. Oh,
it's hard to teach jiu-jitsu on a podcast.
Yeah,
right. Man, I got to get better at that.
Even better for the people that are listening that aren't seeing the video. They're like, "What's going on? What is he doing?" Get over to YouTube, everybody.
The two major mistakes that most people make with their lockdown is that they only keep it tight and stretch with it, and just like, "Oh, my lockdown's painful." Okay, I get it. Your lockdown's painful, but I'm still on top and I'm cross-facing you. You know what I'm saying?
You're only going to tap a white belt with that pain. You're only going to once they learn, like, "Oh, nothing's breaking here. Okay, I could take this pain. I could take this pain."
And I don't mean to imply that the lockdown isn't dangerous. I actually think the lockdown's kind of one of the more dangerous moves in jiu-jitsu as far as like knee health goes for the opponent. But so people stretch the lockdown and they don't learn to move and whip with it. Yeah. So think of the lockdown as a 2-on-1, Kai. The lockdown, just like how in wrestling, if I collar tied you, you would snap me off and you'd sit in that Russian 2-on-1 on my arm and you would guide me to, or Kimura is 2-on-1, right? The lockdown is 2 legs against 1 leg. So use that control to move around the guy the same way you would with like a rolling Kimura. Use that 2-on-1, and that's the connection point, and you're moving around to find the opening. It's either arm lock or Kimura or a back take or whatever it turns into, right? Same thing with the lockdown, but instead of controlling the arm 2-on-1, you're controlling the leg 2-on-1.